Okay, you guys, so I'm sorry, but that was as long as of a recording as I can do, so we're going to continue on. So I'm going back to the library. I'm going back to databases A through Z. I'm going back into Academic Search Premier. I'm going to put in genetic modification. I'm going to also put in ethics, and I'm going to do full text, and I'm going to press search, and hopefully we'll get some of the same things up. Going over on the side, I can look at the magazines only, which is what I wanted to show you this time, is how magazines and their works cited entries are different a lot of the times than regular articles. So I'm going to look at, I think I looked at this one, Infant Possibilities. And again, you have a choice between an HTML text and a PDF. Use the PDF. If you only have HTML with, and you have to use that. With articles, sometimes it's not so bad because there's sometimes only one page on a newspaper article, but sometimes there's not. And then you kind of have to figure out where it is on the page through the page numbers. If we go back here to Cite, again, you can pick the Cite button, and actually this is the same type of citation. I'm going to see if I can find a different one. Go back into Word. This is an M, so you can just tab down, do Control V. Again, make sure that you get text only. Remember to highlight the titles. Titles that are main titles, titles of journals, titles of books are all in italics, so Control I. Titles that are belonging to a bigger piece of work, like Infant Possibilities is an article title that belongs to the bigger work, Popular Science. Those are in quotes. So that's how titles work. Quotes that are, titles that are the main source of the work are italics, and titles that belong to a bigger piece of work are put in quotes. So now you've got two in your works cited page. I don't see just a plain newspaper article. These are all periodicals. So that's kind of throwing me off. Let me see if I can find something just in genetic modification. Give me a second to do a search here and see if I can find newspapers. Here we go. So I'm going to look at newspapers. And this is going to look a little different because they tend to be very different. So say we wanted to look at this one. I think this is the one that's going to be the weirdest. Again, you can look at the detailed record. You can see the HTML full text. That's all you're going to have. Good thing is, as you see here, it's only one page. So you know that everything that you find will be on page 5. Go to the Cite button. Go down to MLA. Make sure you grab the right one. This is the only place where people make mistakes. They grab the wrong one. MLA Modern Language. Again, you highlight it. Control C is copy. Go back to your Word document. This is an H, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. It's going to go in between. So you're going to do Control V, which is paste. Again, you want to, that didn't work, so I'm going to undo it because sometimes that happens. So backspace it out. I didn't have enough space in between and it threw it off. So sometimes it's best to put a couple spaces while you're copying and pasting, and then paste, and there's my option, is just the text. You're going to be mean. Okay, let's go back and grab it one more time. Sometimes it does this. It's really annoying. Not my favorite thing to do. I'm going to go back. I'm going to see if I can grab it again. Go down to MLA. Oh, that's the wrong one. We love it. It was this one. I'm so sorry. Here is the citation. Hagstrom Cherry. Control copy. Let's see if we can get it right. If not, then you just have to retype it. See if I can get it to undo. Nope, it won't do it. So, fun time. So what you do is you retype it. Get out of there. It's going to be very annoying. It's keeping that formatting. Hagstrom Jerry, period. The title, consistency, that doesn't need to be capitalized. Food, policy, questioned, period, end of the title. Congress Daily is the article. This is where it gets weird. And then there's a posting date. I think there's a comma there. 11 September 2009. You notice that it's missing those parentheses. Web is the medium of publication, and then 11 June 2015 is the date. And then I would just get rid of this mean old sucker, delete that, and then you've got another works cited entry. Congress Daily should be italicized, one little small mistake. If you're finding things off the internet, say you found something off of CNN. Let's go to the CNN website right now. Let me go here, cnn.com. Hopefully I have enough time to do this. I want to show you something that you find on the internet because it's a little different. So here I am. Let's see if I can do a search really quickly for genetic modification and ethics. See what comes up. There may not be anything. Oh, here, this is really interesting. So say you want to look at this article. This is really interesting where they're taking DNA now and they're adding another parent's DNA if they have some kind of proclivity for a disease to make that genetic trait go away. So then the baby actually has 3 sets of DNA in it instead of 2 because one has been removed. So say you love this article. I'm going to show you how to create this article. So first of all, what you need is the author name. So I usually go and grab that first. I copy and paste it. It was Spark, so it's going to go here. Let me just move this up a little bit. And you're going to have to move it around. Smith Spark, comma, Laura, period. And then we're going to go back to CNN. And this is the title. So I'm going to copy and paste the title. The formatting is going to all be off, but we'll fix that. And see if I can just keep the text only. I'm going to then put quotes around it, because remember this is an article title, which means it would want quotes. The period goes on the inside. Then the next thing they want in an article like this is the website. So this is cnn.com. So we're going to put cnn.com. And then the next thing they want is the posting date. And the posting date is here. So you can copy and paste this into your Word document. It looks like it made an extra space. You have to go back and fix the formatting. It's not a big deal. Then the next piece that they want is the publisher. So if you go back to CNN, the publishing is always really tricky. You have to go all the way down to the bottom of the page. And then down at the bottom of the page, let me move this because you still can't see it, is the publishing information down here at the bottom. So the publishing information is this. Control copy, go back to Word, Control V, again take the text only. And then again they want the publishing date. We're going to go back to CNN, and the publishing date is right there, 2015. I can remember that. So I'll go back to Word, I'll put 2015 in, period. Medium publication, web, I found it on the internet, and the date I got it, which would be 11 June 2015, period. Then you have to go in and change the font. So highlight it, go to Home, get your Times New Roman going, get it in 12-point font. We've got something weird going on here. Let me see if I can figure this out. It's in a bold format. And then you do need to capitalize the major words of the title. Major words are anything that aren't like conjunctions. I'm not sure why that's in a different color. I'm going to try to get that all the same. There we go. Now you've got a really nice works cited page going on. Of course, you wouldn't want to forget your header. But this is looking really good. Oops, look, I made a mistake. This has to be a hanging indent. So go in, make this a hanging indent, and that looks great. All right, you guys, I hope this helps with citing and works cited pages. I'm going to post these. Have a super day, and you've got a lot of annotations to work on over the weekend. So good luck, and I'll talk with you next week.